Good day to everyone! So, we're going to tackle about the Blox Fruit Update 27.1. It's a deep guide to help you out on what you are missing. So, let's dive into it. So first, aside from increasing the maximum level from 2650 to 2750, the Castle in the Sea has 3 portals. The orange portal leads to Tiki Island, which I think is a major thumbs up. Since the new island is accessible through Tiki, it makes it easier to travel. Next up is the Lightning rework. Now, I know this is what you're actually waiting for, and I ain't gonna lie, the rework is pretty nice. But there are a few things you should know about it. Number 1. The Z skill allows you to throw 4 orbs consecutively, but only the first impact will do a significant damage. Any following hits will diminish its damage. If you wait for 2 seconds after you first hit, the initial damage will reset. It is not advisable to use in PvP or PvE due to its lack of damage and knockback. The Z move can be held on consume 1 orb to increase its damage and AoE. Consuming 2 orbs will transform it into a dragon figure.
Once you release Z, it's going to dash forward in a medium range. If it does not hit an enemy, it throws a lightning dragon forward in a short range. But if it does hit an enemy within its dash range, it grabs that enemy and does a martial art combo as it carries you both forward and then sends them flying at the end. It might sound cool and all, but it is hard to hit and the damage is not all that great. And here is the bread and butter of this fruit. It is the X plus Z combo. It is where you throw your X out to stun the enemy, then follow up throwing 4 orbs into your thundercloud immediately to prolong its duration, continuously stunning your opponent, leaving you free to launch a follow-up attack. Now, there is another X plus Z combo, but for this, you have to hold down Z until it takes a dragon form, then throw it straight up on your thundercloud, then a lightning dragon shall descend. Now, this is hard to aim, as you need to move your cursor as close to your target or it won't hit anything. This actually feels bad for mobile players, as you can imagine how hard that will be. The skill range for X and C are still the same, but the AoE of C is wider in comparison to its previous version. And lastly, we have the V skill. This one has undergone a massive change for PvP, as its throw range is very, very far, and once if you hold down V as it consumes 4 charges, its damage and AoE hits hard on opponents. And lastly, we have the F move, which allows you to blink or teleport 4 times in a row, but there's a catch to this though. Let me show you. Let's blink towards that end, and once we've reached it, we will put a marker. Now we're tapping F slowly here. Here's our fellow to do it for us. Now, what happens if we press F rapidly in quick succession? For some reason, we are not able to get to the previous point as to where we have done it slowly. So if you want to maximize distance, make sure to put at least a second gap in between blinking. Next on the list is Submerged Island. To get to this place, you need to go to Tiki Island. If you started off at Castle in the Sea, all you need to do is get on the orange portal to get to Tiki faster. Now take note, there is a requirement in order for you to access the portal. You need to kill the Tyrant of the Skies, which is the bird boss in Tiki Island. Once in Tiki, just head over to the right side of the Sage Tower and you'll see a slim door. Get through that and you'll be able to see the submarine NPC to take you to the new island. And congratulations, you have made it to the new island. Coming up is fishing. Now to fish, you need a rod. So the first guy you need to talk to is this guy, the fisherman. He's going to give you your basic rod and you can start fishing. The fisherman is available in all 3 seas. Now this guy provides some options for you. The first one is the shop. You can buy basic baits and sell some fish when your inventory is full. Then we have your fishing index. This is like a Pokédex if you ever play Pokemon. It records all of the fishes you were able to catch. And lastly, the job stats. This is where you can check your fishing level and your trainable passives. Now, don't confuse yourself with the angler and the fisherman. The angler is a different NPC, and you can find them in all 3 seas as well. The angler is where you go to get your next fishing rod. He can also provide better baits to increase your chances of catching rare fish. And he's the go-to person for your fishing quests. Now, take note that if you have unlocked all types of baits in the first sea due to completing the fishing quest to acquire the golden rod, the angler in the second sea and third sea will not have the same progress. I do not know if it is intentional, but if you need to get a Kemplar bait or good bait, you may need to travel back all the way to the first sea, which is not good at all. All right, moving on to the trainable passes. How do you level it up fast? Let's go to the first one, which is bait. Now, to level bait, you gain XP by buying the bait, not from consuming the bait through catching fish. One piece of bait, like any type of bait, results in 1 experience point. So if you buy 10 baits of any kind, you will get 10 experience points. Next is casting. To get experience for this field, you just need to cast your rod into the water. Now, you may notice that bar that goes up and down. The best way to level this up is always aim for that green bar. A perfect cast will reward 10 experience points. The higher the bar you aim, the more XP you will have. And remember, the fish needs to bite before you gain experience. Otherwise, recasting over and over without having a fish bite will not give you any experience points. Lastly, we have your control. Now, to level this, you just simply need to get the fish icon inside your catch shade. The more that you are able to get the fish icon inside, the more experience you gain. As you level up this part, your catch shader will also grow, making it easier for you to catch fish. Now, to get a gold rod, you need to finish 15 angler quests, and that your fishing level needs to be at level 20. You can check this with the Fisherman NPC. Now, there is a bit of confusion in regards to the cooldown timer of the quest. The cooldown of the quest is 15 minutes, not 10 minutes. And the cooldown timer starts from the moment you accept the quest. It is not when you finished it, and it definitely is not after you submit the finished quest. This is proof of what it is. Once you have acquired your hard work awesome rod, you can make it even better. This is by enchanting it, and a lot of people does not know this yet. So craft those scrolls and start enchanting. Our next discussion is about the lightning event. For this, a lot of people fighting over Turtle Island for this event. And what's worse is everybody seems to be killing all the mobs, hoping that it would drop the summer event coin, which is wrong. All right, so when the lightning event starts, you don't need to kill all the mobs around the area. That will only prolong your agony. Non-electrified mobs will not, I repeat, will not drop coins. All you need to do is wait for the lightning to strike a mob. When the name of the mob has electrified, kill that, and you get your coins 100% drop. Now, another way to maximize your profit is the lightning event is not limited to one island. Every island has one, so you don't need to compete with other people on the same island. And the lightning event is also server-wide. What I mean by this is, it has a fixed time in all servers. If it's happening in your current server, then it's also happening on different servers on the same time. So don't worry about switching server to find a spot. Thank you for watching this far. Making videos like this takes a lot of time, so I really appreciate it if you could subscribe and like the video to help the channel. Have fun out there!